Once upon a time there was a jackal who was always looking for food. He often ventured into the village, even though it was filled with dogs that terrified him. Despite his fear, the jackal's hunger always got the best of him, and he would sneak into the village again and again. One day, as he was about to enter a house in search of food, he suddenly heard barking. He looked up and was shocked to see a gang of angry dogs charging towards him. The jackal panicked and ran for his life. In his desperate attempt to escape, he accidentally tumbled into a large tub of blue dye that was outside one of the houses. The dogs didn't notice him anymore and ran off in another direction. When the jackal climbed out of the tub, he was completely covered in blue from head to toe. He looked at himself and realized that his appearance had changed entirely. No animal would be able to recognize him, and he could use this to his advantage. The jackal was thrilled. He could now fool the animals of the jungle. Just as he had predicted, when he returned to the jungle, all the animals were amazed to see him. He looked so different and unusual that none of them could figure out who or what he was. Even the mighty lion and fierce tiger were curious and came to ask who he was and what he was doing in their jungle. "I have been sent by God himself," the jackal said confidently. "I am here to rule over you and protect the jungle. From now on, I am the king of the jungle." The lion, who had always been the king, was not happy with this declaration. "I have been the ruler of this jungle for years," the lion roared. "Why should I step aside for you?" The blue jackal didn't back down. "That must change now," he said. "If you don't obey me, God will punish you and destroy the entire jungle." The other animals, scared for their safety, quickly believed the blue jackal's words. They didn't want to anger a creature sent by God, so they asked what they should do. "Bring me food," said the jackal, grinning. "Bring me lots of food and serve me as your king." The animals hurried to find food for the jackal. They gathered so much food that the jackal ate to his heart's content. He was so full that he gave the leftovers to the other animals. Every day they continued to bring him fresh food, and the blue jackal enjoyed his new life as their ruler. However, he had one fear, his own kind, the jackals. He knew that if they recognized him, they would expose his secret. So he banished all the jackals from the forest, telling the other animals that they were not to be trusted. For a while, everything went perfectly for the blue jackal. He had food, power, and a comfortable life. But one evening, as the pack of banished jackals roamed near the edge of the forest, they began howling to the moon. It was a sound the blue jackal hadn't heard in a long time. Without thinking, he joined in and howled just like them, forgetting that he was supposed to be someone else. The other animals heard his howl and immediately realized that he was nothing but a jackal in disguise. Furious at being deceived, they turned on him. The blue jackal tried to explain, but it was too late. The animals were outraged that he had fooled them, and in their anger, they destroyed him. Moral of the story: be true to yourself, and don't pretend to be someone you are not. Deception will eventually catch up with you.